Red and Lulu by Matt Tavares. In the front yard of a little house on the branches of a mighty evergreen, there lived a happy pair of cardinals. Red and Lulu were happy in their tree. Their nests were always safe in its branches. Its shade kept them cool on hot summer days, and its evergreen needles kept them cozy when autumn winds howled. It was the perfect place to live all year long. But their favorite time of year by far was winter. The family would decorate the tree with lights, and sometimes people would gather near and sing, "Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging." Red and Lulu loved listening to the people sing about their tree. Sometimes they even sang along. One chilly morning, just as the cold months were starting again, Red went out to find some breakfast. Lulu stayed behind, tucked in the branches of their tree. When Red returned, he could not believe what he saw. Their tree had moved. It was on its side, strapped to the back of a big truck. Red could hear the sweet sound of Lulu's song coming from inside the tree, and then the truck drove away. Red chirped frantically, telling Lulu to stay right where she was, telling her that he would be right there. Red flew as hard as he could, for as long as he could, but the truck was just too fast. Before long, Red lost sight of the tree. Still, he kept flying, trying to catch up. Soon, he found himself in a strange place, unlike any place he had ever been. For days, Red searched everywhere. He was tired and hungry. He wondered if he would ever see Lulu again. The snow reminded him of Lulu. He missed her so much, he could almost hear the song they loved. "Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging." Wait, he could hear the song they loved. Red flew toward the sound. The voices grew louder and louder. Then he turned the corner. Red chirped with glee and soared over the singing crowd. He flew right for their favorite branch. Lulu! Red and Lulu were happy in their tree and watched with pride as hundreds of thousands of people marveled at its beauty. But then, one day, workers came and took their tree away again. This time, Red and Lulu stayed. They found a new place to make a home, in a park, surrounded by trees and grass and lots of friends. Now, every year when the air turns cold, Red and Lulu take a special trip. And when the crowd comes to sing, they sit together, snuggled close on a snowy branch, and listen. "Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging." Sometimes they even sing along. And here are some facts about the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Before there were even any buildings in New York City's Rockefeller Center, there was a tree. On Christmas Eve in 1931, construction workers decorated a 20-foot evergreen with whatever they could find. strings of cranberries, paper garlands, tin cans, and even foil gum wrappers. Little did they know that they were starting a tradition that would last for 8 decades and beyond. Now, every year, the head gardener at Rockefeller Center searches far and wide for the perfect Christmas tree. The chosen tree is almost always a Norway spruce, a type of tree that is not native to the United States. So it's usually found not in the forest, but in someone's yard where it was planted decades ago. Once on its pedestal, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree stands as tall as an 8-story building and is decorated with more than 45,000 multicolored lights. The star on top weighs 550 pounds. Every year on the first Wednesday after Thanksgiving, 200,000 people pack into Rockefeller Center to watch the annual tree lighting ceremony, while millions more watch on television. And every day, until the tree is taken down in January, hundreds of thousands of people visit Rockefeller Center to see the world's most famous tree. When the holiday season is over, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is donated to Habitat for Humanity, a charitable organization that uses lumber from the tree to build homes for families in need.